Hello everyone, my name is David and today I'm recording this video. Let's get started. Humans can survive in this universe as long as we have an energy source. Unfortunately, the universe will die and it will happen slowly over billions of years, but it will happen on a universal timescale. A star like our sun will be gone in no time. Luckily, there's still places that exist practically forever from a human perspective. The corpses of dead stars, white dwarfs. It could be humanity's last home right before the death of the universe. What are these strange things and what happens when they finally die?
That will be more good.
How long stars live drastically depending how massive they are. For example, a really massive star burn hot and fast, dying violently in a supernova a few million years after birth. But they're an exception. 97 of all stars will end their existence as white dwarfs. There are two ways this could happen. Small stars, so-called red dwarfs, burn out trillions of years until they eventually quietly turn into red dwarfs, white dwarfs. Medium-sized stars like Sun are more interesting. Imagine a sun as a huge pressure cooker fuses hydrogen into helium in its core through its gravity. The fusion of elements releases extreme amounts of energy that pushes outside that stabilizes the star, keeping it in a delicate balance. When the sun is old, the hydrogen core will get exhausted, and the sun will begin to burn millions helium into heavy iron. Doing so, it sheds its outer layers. When this process is over, the half mass of the sun will be lost into space as a spectacular planetary nebula. What remains is this former core. A white dwarf is born in a star corpse. While itself is 100 times in diameter now, but it's only as big as Earth, but still half of its former mass. This means extremely dense. A teaspoon of white dwarfs is about massive as a car. The surface of its gravity is 100,000 times higher than Earth's. If you try to land on it, you immediately compress into a streaming puddle. Life around a white dwarf is unlikely but possible. Most of them now exist as a former star will die, which probably ruined any planets what they once had. But that's not all. Since they are so small, a planet would need to orbit them 75 times closer than Earth to the Sun. To get liquid water, it's approximately has up and down size. For one, it would tenderly lock the planet, giving it a permanent day and permanent night. The edges of these day and night zones could be possible. But white dwarfs has a severe energy output, so they could make it actually safer to live around red dwarfs. So it's still speculation at this point. But if we find a white dwarfs with the right condition, we can have a home for many billions of years. But why do they shine so much longer than other stars type? Well, white dwarfs are very, very hot, up to 40 times hotter than our sun, ranking among the hottest objects in the universe. But they are not incredibly active. All the heat inside of them is trapped and has nowhere to go. Only its outer layer can escape to space. But mostly, space is empty, but they can't be transferred by conduction. The only way to escape is by radiation. And so emphasis that the white dwarfs will take trillions of years to cool down, which may make humanity last refuge. This might be the last source of light and energy in a dying universe. According to some estimates, white dwarfs may shine as long as 100 million years, 10 billion times longer than the universe has existed. So far, the future is no regular star that shine anymore. Galaxies will have evaporated, and the only thing the first white dwarf will turn into a first black dwarf. When this happens, the hope for life will die off. Black dwarfs is insufficient spheres with no energy left to give, still massive enough to kill you if you get too close. so cold that they are near the coldest possible temperature in the universe, so dark that they're practically invincible. The universe will enter its last stage, heat death, which leaves the universe unrecognizable. It's actually a dark and cold graveyard, with black holes and black dwarfs scattered over trillions of light years. We don't know for sure what will happen with black dwarfs in the end. If a proton, one of the fundamental part of atom, have a limited lifespan, then black dwarfs will slowly evaporate in trillions of years. And the proton does not decay, black dwarfs will probably turn into spheres of pure iron via quantum telemetry. So, observably gigantic that calling forever is okay. There are iron spheres that will travel completely unknown through the dark universe. Nothing will happen anymore. Forever. Well, this might sound kind of dark. It's also far. That's for our purpose today. It might well as not happen. It doesn't matter in a billion trillion years. Right now, we happen to exist at an excellent time, able to awe about the universe filled with endless stars, satellites, and planets. And enough time to visit them one day. So that's the end of the video. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.